What sets successful people apart? It's not luck, intelligence, or even talent. It's the unwavering belief that they can achieve something greater than where they are today. They understand that success is built on time, effort, and an unshakable commitment to improvement. You see, success isn't reserved for the privileged or those with perfect conditions. It belongs to those who are willing to invest in themselves, to push through adversity, and to chase their dreams relentlessly. Let me share with you two incredible stories of individuals who started with almost nothing but built extraordinary businesses. Businesses that changed their lives and the lives of countless others. The woman who started with $2,500 and built an empire. The first story is about a woman who arrived in Seattle in 1917. She didn't speak a word of English. Around her neck was a tag with just one destination written on it: Fort Dodge, Iowa. Thanks to the Red Cross, she made it to Fort Dodge, where she was reunited with her husband, who had come to the United States a couple of years earlier. For 2 years, she struggled. The language barrier made her feel lost, disconnected. Eventually, she and her husband moved to Omaha, where they found a small community of Russian Jewish immigrants. It was here that she finally began to feel at home. Her daughter, who had started school, would come home each day and teach her mother the words she had learned. Little by little, this woman began to adapt. But she wasn't just learning English. She was building a future. Over the next 20 years, she worked tirelessly, saving every dollar she could. She sold used clothing, and with each sale, she put away money. Slowly, she was able to bring her family members over from Russia, paying for their journeys $50 at a time. By 1937, after 2 decades of hard work, she had saved $2,500. With this money, she traveled to Chicago and purchased as much furniture as she could. It was her dream to open a furniture store, and with no formal education, no business experience, and no ability to read or write, she made it happen. Her business, Nebraska Furniture Mart, was built on 2 simple principles: work harder than anyone else. Treat customers with absolute respect and fairness. She didn't have exclusive furniture or a unique product. She simply knew that if she outworked her competitors and provided exceptional service, she could succeed. Decades later, when I bought her company, it was worth $60 million, and today it generates over $1.5 billion in annual revenue. She worked in the business until she was 103 years old before finally retiring. A year later, she passed away. It was a lesson to all of us. Retire too soon, and you might miss the best years of your life. The man who built a billion-dollar business from 17 cars now. Let me introduce you to another entrepreneur who started with almost nothing. He was born in 1922, about 8 years before I was. He was a good athlete, but wasn't particularly interested in school. After just 1 year of college, he dropped out. It was 1941, and the world was at war. When the United States entered, he immediately went to enlist in the Air Force. But they turned him down because of hay fever. Determined to serve, he tried the Navy instead, and this time he was accepted. He became a fighter pilot, flying from aircraft carriers during World War II and earning 2 distinguished flying crosses. After the war, he returned home, bouncing from job to job. Eventually, he became a used car salesman in St. Louis. At 35, he had an idea. He wanted to start a car leasing business. His boss agreed to partner with him, but on 2 conditions. He had to cut his salary in half. He had to invest $25,000, which he borrowed. So with just 7 cars, he started his first business. It wasn't easy. In fact, business was so slow that he would let the phone ring 3 or 4 times before answering, just to make it seem like they were busy. After 5 years, he had 17 cars. Then at age 40, he decided to take a massive risk. He entered the rental car industry, going up against giants like Hertz, Avis, and National, companies that had fleets of hundreds of thousands of cars in prime airport locations. He didn't have any of that. What he did have was a belief that he could offer friendlier, more personal service than any of his competitors. He named his company Enterprise after the aircraft carrier he had flown from in the war. By the time he passed away, Enterprise Rent-A-Car was worth more than all of its competitors combined. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar business, and it all started with just 17 cars and a commitment to treating customers better than anyone else. The lesson of these stories: So, what can we learn from these two incredible entrepreneurs? Success doesn't require a genius idea. Neither of them invented anything new. They simply took ordinary businesses, furniture and rental cars, and outworked the competition. You don't have to get it right the first time. The car leasing business didn't work, but the rental car business did. Many of the most successful people failed before they found what worked. Your success depends on how well you serve others. Rose Blumkin built a massive business because she focused on her customers. Jack Taylor built Enterprise because he focused on his customers. No business ever failed because it delighted too many people. Surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with shape your future. Be around those who inspire you and make you better. If you want success, don't worry about things beyond your control, like the stock market, interest rates, or politics. Instead, focus on what you can control: your work ethic, your attitude, the experience you give to others. These two individuals started with nothing and built billion-dollar businesses, not through luck, but through relentless effort, a customer-first mindset, and a willingness to adapt. And that same opportunity exists for you. The best is yet to come. Go out and build something great.